Easy now. I've got the last pole seated. Mind holding the guy line while I cinch the knot? Oh, thanks. Oh, God, this wind is vicious. Sounds like the ridge is screaming at us for trespassing. All right, friend. Zip the vestibule and kick the snow in tight. If we can call whiteout at 1,500 meters night at all. There. Shelter, sweet shelter. Not quite the Ritz, but the floor's level and the roof isn't sagging. Give me a second. Let me light up the stove. Still works. Never doubt antique Soviet hardware. Move your gloves closer. Melt that slush before your fingers start auditioning for icicles. You're shaking. Sit. I'll get the heat shield up. Funny, isn't it? 10 years ago, we were sneaking into the Newham climbing gym after hours, bragging about how cold showers build character. And now, out I, -30, and us wedged in a neon orange nylon burrito. I'm glad you came. Seriously. This drone telemetry could give us a fighting chance at finding Trinity's munitions dump. I could use a familiar set of eyes, and a familiar laugh, and all this madness. Nothing but snow in the frequency. Figures. Last updates of the system should clear by morning. Until then, we ride it out. Should we talk? I mean, when was the last time we actually sat with nothing to do except wait? No bullets, no deadlines, no lectures from my father's old colleagues. Remember Cornwall? The caving expedition that turned into the world's slowest swim? You slipped off the edge because you insisted on wearing those ridiculous bargain bin wellies. You looked like a drowned puffin. And then you accused me, of splashing you on purpose. What? I absolutely did not. I was trying to steady you. My elbow just disagreed with gravity at the exact moment you face planted. An accident of physics, I swear. I miss this. Adventuring with someone who knows all my embarrassing stories and still signs up for more. Do you remember the Midsummer Gala at Oxford? You rescued me from Professor Whitcomb's interminable monologue on the Bronze Age of metallurgy. Said you needed me on the dance floor for comparative study. I think you saved my life that night. For the record, your waltz isn't terrible. I might even call it charming, if I were feeling generous. Here. Warm isotonic sludge. Chef's specialty. Careful. It kinda tastes like if battery acid married a raisin. Cheers. Oof. Gods. That hits like a patrolman's baton to the sinuses. Oh. Clears the head though, I suppose. So, how are you? Really? Outside of the freezing solid on a mountain context. Still sketching in your field journal when no one's looking. Good. I wondered if you kept up with that. Back at uni, I thought your sketches captured ruins better than any photographs ever could. You see the bones beneath the ivy. I kept one, you know, the little charcoal of the Anatolian sun gate. It's in my study. Reminds me of simple times. Well, comparatively simple. Things got complicated fast after Yamatai. Some nights I still hear the storms rage on like this. Only the thunder sounds like Himiko laughing. Sorry. Blizzards make me sentimental. Look. Aurora. Or the ghost of one, anyway. The clouds are thin enough at the zenith that you can see the green ribbons dancing. Beautiful. Even when the world's trying to kill us. You always did find the poetry in peril. I half expected you to quote Byron. Oh, don't pretend you haven't practiced reciting She Walks in Beauty at some point. I caught you muttering at night we crammed for medieval lit. Very brooding. Very windswept moor chic. It's getting warmer in here. See? Thermometer says... -12. Practically tropical. We could host a luau. Speaking of luau, remember the anthropology symposium in Barcelona? He tried to impress the keynote panel by demonstrating an improvised bowler swing in the hotel lobby. The rope slipped, shattered a chandelier, and smacked me square in the hip. I limped through my own presentation, pretending it was a dance injury. You spent the rest of the trip fetching ice packs and apologizing with churros. Best churros of my life, to be fair. Pain has flavor memories, apparently. I still have the conference badge with the little grease smear from the churro pack. It's tucked in my field notes. Whenever I open that page, I can practically taste cinnamon sugar and hear you sputtering in Catalan as security chased us out. Shoulder still okay after that crevasse slip earlier? Here, let me check. No swelling. Good. I can't lose my belay partner. Jim Lara would never forgive Expedition Lara for that negligence. You always looked out for me, even when I didn't think I needed looking out for. Like the time I tried to solo the ice wall in Iceland. Remember? Harness half-fastened, crampon straps flapping. You shouted so loud I nearly impaled myself from sheer startle. And then you read me the riot act. I deserved it. I still do, sometimes. I've been horrible at saying thank you. So, thank you for every past rescue and for being here now. Still humble, charming, and insufferable at once. Mind if I lie against your pack? Space is tight. My back is staging a mutiny. That's better. You smell like cedar chips and engine grease. Not unpleasant. Tell me something you never told anyone at Cambridge. You fancied me. Back then? No. Really? Why didn't you say anything? Oh, God. The dress at the matriculation dinner is what got you? The one that cost a month's stipend. I spilled beetroot soup down the front 5 minutes after arriving. I thought you were laughing at me. You were laughing because I looked, quote, terrifyingly beautiful? Oh, if I'd known. Maybe I wouldn't have run off to talk artifacts to the bursar all evening. Oh, funny how memory edits itself in hindsight. Oh, damn it. The fuel line's breaking. Hang on. Oh, bloody hell. That was the hose. Of course it chooses now to shear. All right. Plan B. We shut the stove down before it leaks propane and we improvise. Current temperature inside is -15 and dropping. Without active heat, we risk hypothermia in under an hour. We have one proven method left. Direct, skin to skin, under the emergency blanket. It's wilderness first aid gospel. Look, I know this is awkward, but it's not about modesty or anything else. It's survival. Body heat transfer is exponential with contact area. 2 cores, 1 thermal bubble. We need to strip the outer layers. Base layers too, unfortunately. Damp fabric wicks away heat faster than bare skin. Remember when we got locked out of the hostel in Genoa? Huddled in that one phone booth. At least then we kept our clothes on. I'm going to unroll the reflective blanket. You, if you're comfortable, start with your boots. Try not to let snow blow inside when you open the zip. You okay? Your hands are trembling. Here, let me. Yeah. Thumb against palm. Like that. We'll go slow. Okay. Headlamp off for now. The darkness will help conserve psychological warmth. Strange, isn't it? Sitting in pitch black with someone you've known half your life, about to... well... Cards on the table, then. I've imagined this scenario before. Not exactly with frostbite nibbling my ears, but... us. Close. No gallery openings or lectures to escape from. No Trinity snipers aiming at my mistakes. Just... us. Did you... imagine it? Oh, you did. It makes me feel a little bit better. Also makes this marginally less mortifying. Okay. Clothes off. Oh, bloody... oh, cold. All right. Get under the blanket. Turn so your back is to my chest. Heart to spine. It's optimal. Blanket around shoulders. There. Now, pull my arms across your torso. Like this. Good. Our legs need contact too. Yeah, sorry. I know. Knees to knees. Steady breaths. In. 2, 3. Out. 2, 3. Up 2 degrees already. It's working. You're shivering less. Talk to me. Tell me another secret. You kept the postcard I sent from Kyoto. The one with the Torii gate at Fushimi Inari. Oh, I spent an hour choosing that. I wrote and rewrote the message until the ink blurred. I wanted to say something daring. Something that told you how much I missed having you at my side. I settled for, I wish you were here. Cowardly, really. My turn. I still get stage fright before every jump. Every cliff, every leap across a death pit. I pretend I'm invincible, but my stomach folds itself into origami cranes first. And I think of you, steadying the rope, smiling that idiot smile, and I jump away. What would I do without you? Body heat plateauing. We'll need to maintain contact for hours. And friction helps. Rubbing arms, backs, legs. It stimulates peripheral circulation. Oh, God. Your hands like ice. Here, let me warm your hands between mine. Better? Good. Your voice is getting sluggish. It's early hypothermia talking. Stay with me. Focus on my voice. Remember the orchard behind your grandmother's cottage? We stole apples until our pockets stole. Your gran called us and made us sit on the porch, wrists tied together with a knitting yarn as proper miscreants. You pretended outrage, but I could see you were thrilled. Any excuse to sit pressed against me for an hour, huh? I was thrilled too. And I may have stolen extra apples just to prolong the punishment. Oh, delinquent behaviours, all in the name of proximity. Every scrape of my history has you scribbled in the margins. I don't know when friendship blurred into something I was afraid to name. If we make it off this ridge, when we make it, I intend to stop being afraid. Temperature's stable, but still low. We can generate more heat if we increase the metabolic rate. Shivering only does so much. There's another method. Not exactly standard field manual, but psychologically sound. Heightened heart rate, deeper respiration, two bodies pushing more blood to the surface. It would, require even more contact. Rhythmic movement. Survival first. Always. And I'd never pressure you. But the option exists. You're warm enough to answer. So, what do you think? All right. We'll take it slow. You can turn over if you wish to face me. I've got you. We'll keep each other alive. No regrets. Just follow my lead. Trust me, like you always have.